Hey everybody, welcome back to Discombobulated in the morning, unless it's the afternoon, with Bobby J Cox. More like Gay Cox. Yeah! Whoa! Whoa! How the fuck are you guys? Welcome back. It's another episode of Discombobulated. This episode is sponsored by you know what? It's sponsored by all my equipment I'm looking at that did not fucking work earlier. But you know what did work? The fucking cheapest piece of equipment I have. So I'm going to start doing that more. You know what I am? I'm going to start doing that. I've been doing it a little bit more. Like I'll tell you what, I haven't bought Doritos in forever, but I've bought triangle chips or whatever the fucking knockoffs are that cost half the price. Just as good, dude. Fucking save your money and then spend your money on expensive shit that you need, like, you know, addictions or whatever. Just kidding. But how the fuck are you? I'm good. I'm pretty good, dude. I'm fucking good. Dude, that thing just turned off. Let me make sure we are still recording. It's already lower on battery. Fucking insane. As soon as you talk something up, something else fucking happens. Whatever. It does keep flashing on and off, which I don't know. Fucking, you know what? Dude, I am exhausted, and I think why it's because here's the thing. Almost no cigarettes in the past week. That I don't know about anyone else, but it makes me a lot more fucking tired and irritable. You know, little things will piss me off. Dude, the littlest things. Like I tripped while walking and I'm just like, and you're like, what are you mad at? You're like, I don't know. I sure don't know. But then you know what I do then? Sincerely, not just saying this. You kind of like let it simmer, and you realize that unless you're like in harm's way or something of that nature, that you're just like, everything's okay. Though I am in harm's way just being in myself. You know, being membership does have its privileges, being Bob, you know, but this is good, but I'm a hazard. There's a band in St. Louis that I love. They were the band for our late night sketch show. You've probably heard of it. Saturday Night Live. That's what it was called. STL Up Late, which you know the name because every time I would say it, people would go, huh? STL a place? What? Anyway, but the band was Hazard to Your Booty, and I just keep thinking about being Hazard to Your Bobby. That's what I am to myself. I really am. I swear to God, this weekend, we were at the comedy club, and I was hanging out, and I was just sitting holding a drink. Half full. Open top. Tequila sugar-free Red Bull. Is it a trash drink? Who's to say? Did I literally almost just spill this while telling a story about spilling? Are you fucking kidding me? Okay. And I was just fucking, and I spilled it so many times that everyone around was like, "Are you fucking joking?" And I wasn't like fucked up. I'm just like, I just am like that. Like and I've tried before. I have sat with coffee and spilled it on myself and been like, and then been like, just try it, just relax. And I swear to God, when I did that one time, like all of my energy focused like into like an orb that just went right to my hand and fucking like a tidal wave, this coffee just jumped out. I feel like I felt like I just had graduated Hogwarts and was like, fucking, oh, that's how I levitate. Fucking get shit out of, just spill all over the place. My first job, there was like a bucket that they pointed out to my family that when they came to eat there, they were like, Bobby breaks shit so much that we have like a bin that we usually fill up in a week. Bobby filled it up tonight. But I cannot, I really try to help it. This is best case scenario. The amount of things that I drop, break, whatever, like that is me being as absolutely mindful as one could be. Well, Bobby, maybe if you took, maybe some ADHD medications, have tried it, didn't love it. So I just got to deal with it. It's my cross to bear. We're all Jesus in our own way, or, maybe you're not. I do kind of look like Jesus. It would be cool if I was, like a Jesus impersonator. Because the thing about being a Jesus impersonator is you don't have to get all the moves down. You just got to have long hair and be able to be nice. I think I could do that. But then what sucks is like the only reason I would do that would be to make tips. And you can't do that. You won't make any tips. People will just ask you to wash your feet. And I tell you what, I don't want to fucking wash anyone's feet. I don't have a feet fetish, but I don't have I'm not completely grossed out by feet either, I guess, but I'm not, when they need to be washed, I'm not washing them. Also, why was that like a thing people did for each other? Why were people washing each other's feet? Wash your own goddamn feet, Jesus. Fucking click your feet off at the door and then dip them in the little bowl of water that we have. Fucking get your grizzlies fucking out of the water. Tap them on the fucking towel yourself. I'll wash your feet. What? Jesus Christ, get off my feet. Oh, man. When we were watching the Super Bowl, which, if you were listening last week, I was like fucking pretty on the money. I literally, when I was at the Super Bowl party, when things started to happen, I released the episode like in real time because I had set it to release the next day, but I was like, okay, they're tied. And I must have missed it because I didn't really fucking pay attention to the game. But apparently was there a streaker? Was I wrong or was there a streaker? Because I had called that out. The only thing is that Taylor didn't ascend to heaven, but she's a billionaire. You might not be in outer space, but you're dipping out of the ozone layer, which is getting close to heaven. But yeah, that commercial, it was like about Jesus where he's like everyone's washing feet. He's like washing a firefighter's feet, and then like I don't remember. Everyone was washing each other's feet. And yeah, sometimes I accidentally throw an R in there. It's where I grew up, and I say wash. Oh my God, we talk different. That was the cigarette quitting talking. The blow up didn't even make sense. I am light. I am white and I am right. That's just the mantra that I've been saying. I'm sorry that someone gave it to me. I didn't pick to say that. That's why you're probably not supposed to say your mantra out loud. What if that's the reason? What if people say don't say your mantra out loud because it's like so fucked up? Like you're like, don't tell anyone else because you will get in trouble. Yeah, that's no good. But yeah, that commercial, I was like, wouldn't it be cool if whenever everyone thought that commercial of like everyone washing each other's feet? Wouldn't it be cool? In my opinion, I think it'd be kind of cool if at the end everyone's like, because I literally said I was like hanging out. I was hanging at my buddy's house, and I was like hanging out with his parents, and I know them very well. And I was like, hey man, is this a Jesus commercial? Like that's what I was thinking of too. And I was like, it'd be so much cooler if it was like the Church of Satanism or whatever kind of came out and was just like, guess what? That was actually just get you pay attention. Come to the Church of Satan. That would I wish it could pick up speed, but it would never be able to pick up speed because of all of the really bad sides of it. But that's Christianity has that too, but it's like yeah, you know, because the thing about I think Satanism is all like it's like you kind of will do what you want, and then that's like very obviously everyone's kind of like, oh, well, I'll be careful. But then Christianity is just like, you're like, that sounds like the one I want to join. That's the thing is whichever religion wants to win, like the upcoming popularity contest of religions, gonna have to figure out the game of talking to people like just in a real way. Not using all of this like weird propaganda against everything, and it's just like fake, and we all know it now. It's like stuff travels quick. Oh, Benny, do you need to go outside? I gotta let the little boy out. Give me a second. Give me a second to let this dog out. Give me a second. Did coffee just spill out? Come on, Benny. Let's go outside and pee alone. Go take a shit. Go take a poo. Go out. Take a shit, take a pee, take a poo, take a shit, take a pee, take a shit, take a poo, take a poo, take a shit, take a pee, take a poo, take a shit, take a poo, take a shit, take a pee. I gotta keep checking this just because I know these fucking batteries run out so fucking weirdly and quick. What makes you pop up, you light? But anyway, yeah, I guess a lot of things right from the Super Bowl. Whoa, pretty cool. Yeah, I might not be clairvoyant, but I'm it's not is it translucent when you can like see? I just feel like I have better guesses than some people. But I don't know. Because that's the thing is whenever I make a poor decision or a decision that doesn't seem as absolutely wise as one could make, is that me going against my gut? I don't know. But it's weird to have that feeling and then to wonder if free will exists, right? I like to say that out loud sometimes. Every once in a while I'll just go, I have free will, which we'll never know what came first. The free will or the action that you did that made you think you were so unique in that moment. Like maybe like touching a part of your house you think's never been touched. That was what I did. I remember when I was like young, I think I was going to community college. Some of the best schooling the low amount of money could bring, So what the fuck was I saying? Nope, that's the cigarettes. That was actually God damn. Why can't I remember? Anyway. No, remember. This is a game. It's part of the show where Bobby tries to remember using his ADHD, which part where the fuck he was talking about. Sure don't know, don't care. Should have done this at the top. Didn't. Gonna do it now. Got a lot of shows coming up. Let me pull it up on my my website, bobbyjcox.com. All right. bobbyjcox.com. I had a great weekend this weekend while this is pulling up. This past weekend I got to go and I got booked last minute. Sometimes that happens. I got booked to open for Randy Feltface, which you're not familiar. He has a special out right now. You can check it out on YouTube. I got to see the hour that he released today all weekend. And if you're not familiar, Randy Feltface is an Australian puppet, all purple. A puppet, and had one of the fucking funniest, amazing shows. It was so fucking fun. Because I told him this afterwards. And by the way, not him, the person controlling him. And we were talking, and I was like, because sometimes stuff like that can be, maybe a little corny or hacky, whatever. I don't like to use that word. I'm like, because everything's fun. But his show was fucking awesome. He was amazing. And the first show, after I got off stage, he goes on stage and like hides, so obviously that no one can see him, so it's not, disbelief. And he brings this puppet out, and as soon as he does, the microphone's not working. He's like, okay, hello. Oh, turn my fucking microphone on. As like the puppet, everyone's dying laughing. Even the staff, me included, were running around trying to be like, what? Everything's right. Like literally everything was right. They're like, what's going on? He's like, you should have showed up during sound check. And he was doing this bit. And then I literally had ran all the way backstage to ask him to be like, hey man, like I was gonna I literally peeked out, and right before I could say anything, I was gonna be like, can I help? Do you need I was like, can I what do you want? What can we do? And then he, right as I was gonna say something, he didn't realize he muted himself. So he did that, and then as soon as he did, it was huge feedback, and he goes, "Oh, my bad." And dude, he's like, "It was my fault," and it was. I fell on the ground. I was laughing so hard, and I'm explaining the secondhand, but it was so funny because imagine just Elmo fucking losing it. It was so fucking funny to watch that, and then to see him be like, "My bad." I was like, "Was that really?" He's like, 100% real. He was like, that was just, it happened. There's moving parts to this, so things get overlooked, whatever. But yeah, so that was awesome, and the show was great. I loved watching it. Dude, it is because he's not sitting back there. He's actually crouched down the whole time and moving from side to side. Very fucking impressive. Truly impressive. And I don't know, it's fun to watch that because we all do stand up in the world that I'm in, and I love seeing someone with a guitar. I like the weird shit. I like stuff that's different. So I had a fucking excellent weekend. It was so much fun. And the audiences were great. Right before I was walking out, and I would say his name, but he kind of doesn't want to be known, which is fucking awesome because no one knows who he is. He gets to walk through the audience before the show to see what they're like before he goes on stage to do the puppet. And I was like, that's fucking cool, dude. That's all, that you just get to go out there. No one knows who you are. You're like Slipknot, dude. Randy Feltface is exactly like Slipknot. You got to fuck it. It's awesome. And so, yeah, he got to walk through and see how that was. And then I was walking on stage for the first show Saturday. And I was just about to walk on stage, and he's like, "Have the best show you've." Oh no! Fuck. Damn it! All right, we're still recording audio, but video is off. Give me a second, everybody. Just give me a second. Just give me some time. We'll figure this out together. Should have deleted these videos earlier, but I didn't. Bobby, why didn't you delete? I know. Okay, where's the... Fuck, I didn't download that. I got it. Okay. This should work. Just give me a second. Technical difficulties. It's okay. We're still at the point where 6 people watch this. It's the first month we're putting all these fucking the videos out, so fucking bear with us. I can delete those. Fucking, I don't give a shit. Those are getting deleted. Delete 3 videos. Yeah, but I deleted so many. It's crazy that it wouldn't work. Anyway, hold on. Sorry. I mean, not really, but I am. I'm going to delete all of those, and let's see how this works. I bet it won't be perfect. So let me try this. I would want to try go delete. I'm going to delete all that. And what else? Are you going to delete that too? No, I'm not going to delete that because that's actually really funny. I'm not going to delete that either because that's funny too. All right. So sorry for this. This episode is sponsored by what the fuck's going on this podcast.com. All right. Let's see. No. This episode is sponsored by, can I get a fucking producer for this podcast? No, not with content like this, bump. Let's see how long this works. And if it doesn't, that's fucked up. Let us see how long this works. Hey, we're back for as long as we are back because we're having technical difficulties. And that's fine. You know, you probably have that at your fucking job. You probably fuck up sometimes. Who started that? I've seen that before. That is not my bit. That is someone who... What comic used to do that? There's a guy who's like, dude, yeah, we all fuck up. But anyway, so yeah, the whole weekend with fucking, getting to watch a puppet do stand-up was fucking amazing. So go check out his special. It's called Feltopia, and it's on YouTube right now. Had a killer weekend, and this was it. This was what I wanted to talk about. So at Helium, there's 2 rooms. There in St. Louis, there's the main room, and then there's the garage. And that the garage is where I've headlined before. I've headlined in the main room, but not a whole weekend. And the only hard thing about that room is sometimes, you know, you can hear a lot of the laughter from the other room because it's also bigger, so it's a bigger sound. And a comedian you got to check out, Bo Johnson, was on stage, and I went over to watch his set. And, you know, I've had it happen before, too, where I'm on stage, and I was on stage, and Bruce was in the other room fucking destroying, absolutely killing. He's amazing. And so I'm on stage, and then when people can hear that, I just had to be like, you just have to own it. You're just like, guys, keep it going for Bruce. And everyone claps, and that's funny. You just move on. And so Bo was doing that, but then on the last show, he had this bit where he was like, well, I've been performing, and this you can hear the there's a puppet in there doing, he just kept, you know, he's doing his set and being very, very funny, not like disrespectful, just being like, yeah, the puppet over there is doing fine. I'm trying my ass off. And then he put on his sock, which was so fucking funny to do a puppet. And then the absolute fucking topper, the abso-fucking-lute best part was that the guy who puppeteers Randy Feltface was standing next to me. And he was like, oh, I love this. He loved it. He was like, this is hilarious, dude. That's amazing. I was like, okay, cool. I like that you're into this, man. I like that you're like on this fucking, I love that you're on the wavelength. And he goes, yeah. And I don't remember who had said it. I don't remember. We'll say he said, whatever. He goes, should I go get Randy? Like, I don't remember how it came up. I was like, yeah. So he ran and got Randy Feltface, the puppet, and then came in and he was like, what the fuck? And it was at the end of his set and it was super respectful. So he like came on stage. He was like, keep it going for Bo. And Bo loved it. And they got on video, like his opener was fucking dying. And it was great. We were all like losing our minds. Which is the bet. Like I love those fucking fun organic moments. And he was like, dude, it was his final weekend doing all those bits. He was in a good mood. And right before I walked on stage, he goes, have the best set you've ever had. And come on inside, Danny boy. How was it out there? Good. Good. Say hi to the people. Cool. Hi, buddy. Yeah, good boy. But what was I fucking saying? Oh, good boy. Yeah, good boy. I had an amazing time. And I was about to walk on stage, and he goes, "Have the best show you ever had." And I literally did. I think I was talking about that, and I don't think I finished that part of the story. I did. I don't know what it was, and I just went out there and just had like a fucking incredible show. I got to improvise a lot of shit. Bits that I've been working on became like way funnier. I added a bunch of silly tags that I've never ever done before. It was amazing. Good boy, buddy. Not me talking to the dog. All right, home shows. Halfway through the podcast, let me talk about my upcoming shows. I have to. Love them. They're all coming up. Kansas City, I will be there March 29th, 30th, and 31st. More information at BobbyJaycox.com. The Comedy Cabin. Oh, cannot fucking wait. April 19th and 20th. 3 shows. One on the 19th. One on the 20th. Another one on the 20th. So, and that's in Janesville, Wisconsin. Can't fucking wait to go. And there are more dates. We are figuring them out right now. So there are more dates, but check it out at my website. Dude, merch available. I'll start promoting it at the beginning instead of just having fun doing it. I'll try to get better at the podcast at taking a piss exactly at the right time so that when I'm halfway through the podcast, it doesn't get interrupted because I have to take a huge piss. But luckily I deleted stuff on here and everything seems to be working. Dude, what the fuck else is going on? Oh, that squeaky toy that the dog's playing with. That's awesome. It's very helpful. You know what I've noticed is that I will be joking, and when I'm joking, people take it seriously. But if I ever try to act, it's unbelievable. Like anytime I swear to God, anytime I'm like joking with people, or if I'm like, I'm fucking pissed. Like if I do something like that, people are like, really? And I'm like, no, I'm like obviously joking. Happens on stage sometimes too. But then if I'm being like, what the fuck? It's not taking, you know what I mean? People are like, are you joking? Are you actually mad? I guess my emotions I got to figure those out a little better. How to like express those, share those with other people. Make sure I'm not holding that shit inside. Oh yeah, and did I talk about that? Yeah, I talked about, did that happen? No, the 14th. Oh, no, I did not talk about that. Dude, on Valentine's Day, did a show. I hope I didn't talk about this. I hope I'm not wrong. I did a show on Valentine's Day that fucking, dude, absolutely ruled. It was at Work and Leisure. And, dude, they have an excellent bar, a great venue. And they also have weed inside of the food. They don't have to. You can have the food regular, which is incredible. Or they'll do like a THC infused. And I got that. And he's like, how much do you want? I'm like, as much as you can put in there. And he's like, well, for real, how much do you do? I was like, I really enjoy marijuana. And he's like, all right. And he said he made it with like 50. He's like, it might be like between 50 to 75. And I was like, let's go. And I ate this dinner, and the dinner was so good. And you know the coolest part? It didn't taste like weed. And I know that I like the smoking weed. And, you know, whenever there's like certain edibles, if they're done right, they taste good. But there's always kind of like that, a little bit of a lingering taste that's like, you know, like how alcohol is, where they try to like cover it up, but you're always like, there it is. Earlier was the thing I didn't finish talking about. Was it a tequila sugar-free Red Bull? That's trash. Whatever. Oh, great. Good that you remembered a thing for Pointless, and then you forgot where you're at just now. Blow. What the crap? My brain is getting bad. Bad to the bone. Bad. Dude, what I gotta learn how to do is rewind quickly whenever I think I'm gonna forget what to say. Oh yeah, that's weed. I eat it, tasted nothing like weed, and that's the best part. Because when you can get inside of a fucking dish and not the whole time be like, because like when you're eating the chocolates, even like my favorite chocolates, I don't remember the brand, but my favorite like edibles that like I've had in the past, they'll taste good, but there's a little bit of that fucking taste. And it's nice to not have that. And so I didn't have that. And then I got to do stand up. And dude, oh my God. I went on stage and I kind of have this opener where I kind of insinuate that I don't really do, like I don't make fun of people in the crowd. And I say I'll loosely be like, I don't really do crowd work. It's kind of just something that I say. And then I've been working on new bits, so I've been doing material. But I said that and two people pointed it out and they were totally right. They're like, you did kind of say you weren't going to do crowd work. And then you proceeded to do quite a lot of crowd work. And I was like, yeah, I did. I think I probably did maybe half crowd work, half material, maybe even a little bit more crowd work and improvising. But dude, the coolest thing about it was I was so in my zone. And it was fucking, oh God, it was so fun. I started like talking with this couple and my favorite couple that I got to talk to. Because like there's this couple in the back making out. I made fun of them and they loved it. There's nothing better when you make fun of a couple or whatever. If someone had an audience and they have fun too, that's what I want. I'm not trying to make fun of people as being like, you're a fucking idiot. I'm trying to be like, we're just having fun. Like this one guy looked exactly like the lead singer of Disturbed. And I was like, so I had to call that out. So I'm making fun of this guy. I'm making fun of these people over here who happen to be related to the people who owned the place. And I was like, fuck. Because that's that is my kryptonite, is if there's news to be asked about that you shouldn't ask about, I for sure will ask about it. How's your dog? Oh, glad that I asked. Good job, Bob. But I was on stage and my favorite couple, there was this super hot couple there. They knew it. We all know it. Everyone knows it. No one's like, I think beauty's only skin deep. Who are they? So this beautiful couple's there. And at one point I was like, you guys are having the best Valentine's Day. It's probably always like Valentine's Day for you guys are fucking hot or whatever. And they kind of laugh. And then I was just like, because, they're kind of quiet and like you could tell. And I was like, hey man, what's your name, buddy? And he goes, Hunch Rodmandy. And I was like, what? I didn't understand that shit. And what did you say? And I looked at another guy in the room. I go, did anyone hear that? They're like, dude, that didn't make sense at all. And then he was like, Jake. And I was like, okay, you are a great looking dude. Where does that, like, you should have a little more confidence. And he starts laughing. And then I was like, he seemed a little uncomfortable. So I was like, well, I don't want to, how about I'll ask her. And I was like, what's your name? And she says it, whatever. I'm Stephanie. And whatever. And so we're all talking. And they're just being so weird. They won't give me like straight answers. Like I was like, oh, how'd you guys meet? And they were like, Instagram. And I was like, oh, you guys met on Instagram? And he's like, kinda. And I was like, he didn't say his name right. How he was talking with me and looking at her and everything. I was like, is everything okay with you guys? And I kind of like started laughing. And then I go, guys, one of you say something a normal person would say. And they both, instead of doing that, looked at each other, perplexed, and then looked back at me. I was like, okay, hold on, dude. Are you fucking kidding me? I was like, are you absolutely joking? I said, say something any normal person would say, and they both were like, what would a normal person say? Help. help, other hot person. You're supposed to be the smart one of us. And then afterwards, I swear to God, I think he was like a lawyer. And then she was like, I'm a scientist. And I was like, fucking, that's the dream. That's like, I'm like, are you guys even real? To be hot, like to be, you're monetarily doing well. You got good DNA in you. For Valentine's Day, you guys get to go out, not as much for each other, but just to be on display for other people. I'm sure they have that. I'm sure that there's times where they're going to work out and they're like, we got to go to a gym. People need to see us. People need to bear witness to us and how hot we are. That would be so fun. There was a show a long time ago called The Swan that would not be made today. Basically, they would take, I guess they did it both ways. There was a show, I think they did it both ways, where they like gave plastic surgery to girls that were like, you're beautiful. Like, gave plastic surgery to them. But then I also think there was a TV show where they had like really beautiful women. I think this was a show, right? I can't remember what it was called, but like they had beautiful women get like all uggled up, and they would go out in the public, and they would they were like, I can't believe that. I think that'd be kind of cool if we got to bring that back, but just like as a social experiment, because what you don't want to, it's a volunteer thing. So it's like, if you're volunteering for it, it's like, okay, you have to understand that it's like a social thing, but then also like, cause it can go either way, you know. God, isn't that bad? You show up and that's what they do. They do it either way, but you show up and you don't know which way they're going to take you. Like, I show up and I'm like, hi, I'd like to be on the show that either makes you ugly or pretty based on the opposite thing you are. You close your eyes and you go ahead. And they do all your makeup. And then you sit up and you're like, because they do all your makeup, and to make you whatever, either super ugly, to make a super hot person ugly takes a lot of time. To make a hot person, to make it both ways, so fucking tough. So you're just laying there, and then all of a sudden they're like doing your makeup, and you're like, oh, which way are they taking me? Which way am I? And then you get to sit up and open your eyes, and you're like, uh-oh, I look fucking hot. Which means that they thought I was not. Dude, that would be such a fucking cool TV show. To me, I feel like those I just personally, and I don't know I'm not shitting on anything. I'm just saying on what personally makes me feel weird. That show doesn't make me feel as weird as like Love on the Spectrum, which I've never really sat down and watched. I'm not shitting on it. It just seems a little weird. I just think that it seems, for me, what seems weird is it seems invasive. That's what I mean. It seems invasive to these very, very kind, sweet people that I see clips of. And then I've been seeing clips of them like, what was one of the girls like she's like, TurboTax makes it super easy to do my taxes. And I'm like, she found love, ended her taxes before Bobby. I'm thinking of that Dane Cook joke right now. Oh my God. But I'm not doing other people. Anyway, so the fucking, yeah, I just think that would be a fun show to bring back, because people do care about your looks. You're beautiful. You're beautiful inside and out. That really is true. And then, just like love and autism, there's a beautiful spectrum. Nikki Glaser has a hilarious joke about that too. But yeah, dude, I just think that, God, that show would be so fucking fun. Yeah, I wonder which fucking way they would take me. I wonder which way they would slip me back into society. And then you have to go through. Oh, and then, dude, Undercover Boss is cool. That show's cool, but again, let's take it the other let's take it the other way. Let's get employees undercover as like CEOs, like someone like taking out the trash at Walmart. Let's like, explain some lingo, get them in a board meeting and let them know like how, dude, that would be a sick show to see like how they talk about their employees, you know, like get them in there and be like, well, actually I was sent here by this and we were wondering we could actually cut money for, all the trash service folks at Walmart. And you get to watch these guys be like, that sounds great. And then you're like, haha, I got you. That would be sick. But it couldn't be Walmart. It would have to be something smaller because they would not be so foolish. You have to do it to like, Dillard's isn't, I don't think that place is real. I think that place is just open. If you want to work there, you can. I think you could just go stand behind the register, take money in and out. It's like like how a kid's playhouse is always kind of like just has stuff, it's like when I was a kid, there was like this, McDonald's thing. It was like, it folded in half and then you'd open it up and it was like, there's cat money in the register. It's all stuff. So you could be, at any point I could open up shop. That's what I sincerely think that that's how a Dillard's is. I think that you can just go there and work, open up the till, be as honest as you'd like to or not, I think, because I don't think that there's anyone running it. So it's just like a make-believe place. They're still open, which is crazy. I'll see a Dillard's and I'm like, what the fucking shit's going on in there? Go in there. It smells exactly the same. It kind of smells like purgatory or like infinite nothing. It smells like it literally smells like nothing fits you right in there. It smells like nothing fits you right. It almost smells like if whatever holograms are, if like, let's say holograms start to be real and then right before like they can make it like a neural net thing, they actually can somehow like 3D print something in real time. That's all the products at Dillard's. That's what they're like. It's like they get shipped there through like, blah, 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 and they kind of become kind of things. But if you have something that you're like, oh, fuck that, dude, this shit's real. I bought something from Dillard's. Go to where you think it is. Go grab it, touch it. It disappears. For a second, you'll see like the matrix, like ones and zeros, and then it just goes away. Someone that I know the other day said that someone that we know thinks that they're God, and I did not know. I'm not close to this person at all. I see them and interact with them on occasion, and everyone unanimously agreed the other day. They go, oh, this person thinks they are God. And I go, well, why? They haven't told me that. Why are they keeping that information from me? If I was God, I would tell you. If I was God, I would tell everybody. But I guess no one would listen. Dude, if Jesus comes back, like how people, like Christians think Jesus is going to come back. If he came back, do you think the Son of God would he would have to be like on TikTok? He would have to be like, his disciples would be like his producers, like people like laughing on the mic when he did podcasts. Subscribe if you want to get into heaven. Go ahead and smash that gratitude button. And follow next video. I actually tell you how to get into heaven in this next video. So click the link. I'm Jesus. This is how you get into heaven right here. Or smash this like button up here if you want to get into heaven. Or watch another video over here. That's my God, my God, my God. Talking about my God, my God. So anyway, great weekend, great time, great shows. I knew it was going to happen in the Super Bowl. I have shows coming up. I am soon coming to a theater near you. Type in theater and my name, and if enough of you do that often enough, maybe some of these theaters check that algorithm, and they're like, why does everyone think this guy's coming to it? So I know that's not true for the people who definitely wouldn't type that in. They go, have a good night. Yeah. Bye-bye. Wait, no, not this one. For this one. This one. Oh my God. Oh, I thought I wasn't recording. Fuck.